Hi, Steve Heath here. And in this class, it's like a sort of workshop-y style class. I'm going to break down or do the sequence that I use myself to prepare for inversions and arm balances and so on. So the way it works is you can either do the whole thing, all 25 minutes, 30 minutes of it, for sure. But if you'd like to stop the video at any point and work on the individual drills that I show you, that's fine. So it's something that you can keep coming back to. So let's begin. Just come down onto your hands and knees and press your hands into the floor. Spread your knees and just sink your hips back. As you sink your hips back, try and keep your heart forward. Soften the heart and then press your fingertips really strongly into the floor as if you're clawing them. Squeeze your forearms towards each other and your inner thighs. I'm going to hold this position, just breathe it for 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From there, walk your knees so that they are underneath your hips. Press down through your hands, press into your fingertips and try and almost magnetize your forearms towards each other. Pull your belly button backwards towards your spine and upwards towards your heart. Squeeze your inner thighs and then press your hands away from you and lift your bum. And hover your knees, they're not straight. Notice my knees are not straight, they're bent. But I'm trying to press my hands away, heart pulls back, so my belly and my thighs connect. We'll hold here 10, 9, 8, 7, keep pressing your hands away, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then from there, straighten both of your legs so you go up into this very high, very rounded plank. And just walk your feet out so you pedal your feet. Very simple. Keep your hands pressing straight down and pull the forearms towards each other. This will help to activate your core. Lovely. From there, slow it down. You might want to walk your feet back just a tiny bit here. And then before you do anything, put your tailbone at the base of your spine underneath you towards your belly. This will start to bring you forward. Come down, and as you breathe out, take one single press up. Go halfway down, elbows and shoulders in line, and then pick back up. Squeeze through the core, notice my core working there, and press back into the what they call the down dog. We'll just call it an upright V-shaped plank. So let's do that again. So you squeeze the forearms, squeeze the knees, pull the tailbone upwards towards the heart, round forward. Keep pressing into the floor here, keep the heart lifted, and then come down halfway. Hover, 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 hover. Bring yourself up, and then press your hips back. Okay. From here we'll start to work a bit more. So press down through your left foot and take your right leg up, but keep the little toe pointed down. This keeps the hips square. Keep pressing down, then bend your right knee and then stack your hips on top of each other, so it's like this. Press both of your hands straight down and forwards. Draw your heart back. And imagine your armpits are looking at each other, so the kind of biceps come slightly forward. From there, straighten your right leg, and then lift the left heel, press straight down through your hands, and draw your right knee onto your right tricep. Keep your arms lifted, and as you breathe out, try and take your knee down to your wrist. Press back up, knee to armpit, down, up, down, up, take it back, stack the hip and bend the knee. Okay, so we come the other way now, so go forward, right knee to heart, this time turn the body slightly so that the right knee goes to the left tricep, drop it down to the wrist, bring it up, 3 of these, 2, 2, 3, and 3. Take it back, stack the hip, bend the knee, and then the last one, you want to try to come forward here, so the hands pulling towards each other, look at my upper back, it rounds, bring your right knee to touch your chin, your nose, or if you can, your forehead. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then super slowly step your right foot between your hands. Bring yourself up into a high lunge position. Make sure your right knee is stacked over your ankle, heel, I beg your pardon, so you can see your toes. Left presses back, lift your arms up, and then what you're going to do is glue your arms to your ears and lean forward. Lean forward and hold this position for 10, 9, 8, keep pressing down through your right heel, 7, 6, and extend back to the left, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, come back, and then as you breathe out, take your hands down, step the right back up into the air, and then come forward with one leg lifted. Bend the elbows, squeeze in, come down, and then lift yourself all the way back up, and bring the foot down. We go to side 2, left. So root the hands down, press into the fingertips, claw the earth, belly to spine. So belly button to spine, belly button towards the heart. Lift the left. Try and keep the right down. Bend the knee, stack the hip, open. And then from there, take the right leg, left leg up, and then come forward, press your hands down, round the upper back, lift the right heel to get more lift, left knee, left tricep, down for 1, back up to the armpit, 2, 2, 3, 3, bend the knee, stack the hip, look at my toes here, spread them, make them really bright. From there, square the shoulders to the front, lift the left right heel, come forward, press down, cross over, right to left, down for 1, up for 1, down for 2, up for 2, down for 3, and up for 3. Go back, stack, and then from there, bring your knee into your chest, and try and get your knee to touch your forehead. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, step through. Make sure your left knee is over your left foot, left heel, and then just lift up. Glue your arms in so that the biceps touch the ears. Press down through the front heel and the left right big toe. Lift the heart and then take yourself forward. So if you're leaning your brain far away from you, squeeze your biceps to your ears and hold 5 or 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then bring yourself all the way back up. Keep pressing your feet down. This will bring you down slowly. Step back. Take the left foot up into the air. And then notice this leg is charged. In other words, it's strong. So the toes spread, the heel presses back, and the thigh squeezes. I come forward, drop halfway down, and then lift all the way back up into the three-legged plank. Bring the hands down. Lovely. From there, we're going to take a few little hops back and forward. So bend the knees. Take a breath in, and then hop your feet, take it back, hop once. We'll do 3 of these. So again, little hop forward, press, hop back, little hop forward, press, hop back, and then as slowly as you physically can, walk your feet to your hands. So I like to go really slowly here. So watch what happens to my right hip. It lifts, the hip lifts. So I can go straight left, left hip squeezes and lifts. Press your hands down, keep your gaze forward, right hip lifts, left hip lifts. And then from there, feet are about hip width. Let your body just hang. Hang. Take opposite elbows and don't resist. So if you feel you're falling forward, take the weight back into your heels. Let your heart sink. Just rock your body from side to side. So here, just let everything go. This is where you need the flexibility. This is where you develop the flexibility that the strength work gives you. Keep your belly slightly drawn in to keep the spine long. And then from there, take your hands slightly in front of you, about 12 inches, and come up onto your fingertips. So your hands look like 2 spiders. Press all your fingertips down so they can't move. But as you breathe in, try and pull your fingertips backwards towards your feet, although your fingertips won't move. Send your heart forward and your inner thighs back. Heart look up. And on the breath out, your fingertips press straight down and away from you. You'll see what's happening in my body. This enables you to go much, much more deeply into the fold. Again, spider your fingers. Pull the spines back, your heart forward, and your bum moves backwards. Slightly lift and look up. And as you breathe out, your fingertips, I can see the whites of my nails here, you press down and away from you, your belly button drags up towards your heart, and you go even lower. So you can see how far you go. Look to get your chest down towards your shins. Last one, so you pull back here, inhale, and on the exhale, you press down and back. From there, separate your feet, turn the heels in and the toes out, walk your hands back, and then pull your belly button inwards, so backwards and upwards. Take your heart forward and squat. Just squat down in this position here. Try and bring your knees, your triceps inside your knees, and use the power of pressing your knees into your arms as you press your arms away from you to deepen it. And we'll hold here 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then from there, without good donking, take the arms forward and see if you can just bring yourself down onto your bum. Do one little bit of work into rocking the boat, and then we'll go upside down. So, start with your knees 90 degrees. You can hold underneath the leg if you want to. Bring your feet together and really press the mounds of your big toes towards each other to activate the core. Lift your arms, breathe in, and as you breathe out, straighten the legs, go down. Lift up, breathe in. You can, at this point, take the legs straight, and then breathe it out. Breathe it in, lift, and then breathe it out, down. Twice more. Inhale. Keep squeezing the mounds of the big toes together. Exhale. Last one. And then see if you can bend the knees and try to just come up to a standing position here without using your hands. Once again, then open up and let yourself drop. Keep squishing around in your core here, because you're going to need it. Well done, everybody. So, that's sort of a warm-up that I like to use. Just checking on the time here. Good. Before I go into the inversions. So we'll play around first of all a little crow and arm balance. Let me show you how this is done. Again, you can stop the video anytime you want to. Just watch how I do it. So I start here, and when I go into these balances, I go from a balance, through a balance, to a balance, if that makes sense. So starting in a balance, so my heels are lifted, I squeeze my big toes together, I pull my belly button in and up, and get long through my spine, so the roof of my mouth lifts. From there, hands come underneath the knees, and I draw my heart forward so that my belly almost velcros to my thighs. They kind of velcro. Keep that connection between the upper and the lower body, and then bring your arms forward best you can. See if you can go quite high up here. So you need a bit more flexibility, but you can work on that. Knees towards armpits. Press your hands down, and then pull your belly button in and up to lift your hips. From there, start to lean your heart forward and down. Press your hands away from you and pick your hips backwards and up. Forward and down, and then backwards and up until your feet lift. So try and draw your heels as close to your butt as you can, and hold here 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, whoops, I'm going, 4, 3, 2, 1. How low, how slowly can you bring your feet down? And then take up the squat, just to allow the hips to release. Hold this, 5, 4, shoulder blades down the back and knit it onto the back. You don't want to round the upper back here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go again. I'll do a one-legged version this time for you, so you can have a go with me. So you want to go into the balance, through a balance, and back. So notice my shoulders come over my wrists, but my shoulder blades knit onto my back. I go forward and down, and then take the right leg up into the air, bring it back, go to the left, whoops, there we go, whoa, bit hard that side, crow, and down. Sitting in the squat. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. So from there, it's quite warm. Take it. It's quite a warm day as well today. I've got the window shut, so it's a lot. So I'll take you through a headstand, and then we'll finish off on a little handstand. So if you're headstanding and you have experience of this, your aim will be, I'm going to show this to you. I'll break it down after I've shown it to you. So if you can, put my ear plug in. Notice here, I'm just going to go straight legged and lift. Feel your hips coming over, and my legs getting straighter, and then come down exactly the same, as slowly as you went up. So for those who are working on their headstand, that's where you ultimately want to go. Let me break it down for you now for those who think, oh, I fancy trying that. But let's get baby steps. So, bring your forearms down and then measure the distance. So, your hands wrap around the upper arms, that's where you need to be. Bring your hands down and make a loop so that you loop in here. So again, measure, loop, hands down, and then bring the crown of your head into the floor. Press down through both forearms and lift up your hips. If you want to stay there, do so. The back of my hips, you'll notice here now I squeeze my belly button, you can't see it. You'll see my hips start to lift, I press down. If you want to, just start by the walk in. Keep belly to thigh, notice my belly and thigh stuck. Then you can be a little bit brave here. Bend one knee, draw the knee into the chest. Bring it down. Keep pressing down through your forearms. Up, 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 up. And if you want to, from here, back in, lift, squeeze, and then start to curl up. So that gives you some way to go. And then to come back down, do it really slowly. So curl in, and step yourself back. Well done. So one more little bit of a fun drill, and then we'll cool down. So the idea is, this is a half-hour set, as it were, but obviously it may take you a lot longer than half an hour to go through all of this, but that's by the by, it really doesn't matter. So let's now take it a little bit to the wall. So I'm going to do this against the wall, you're probably going to have a wall at home, and also if you've got furniture everywhere, you don't really want to fall. So have a little bit of fun here, a little hop stop against the wall. So if you watch me, I start here. I'm going to try and hop my feet, my knees up a little bit here. So I go forward. I'm going to see if I can just take a little hop. Whoop, there we go. And then try and hold that position there. And then bring it down. So what I've done there is put my belly onto my thighs and lifting my hips over. So I've lifted my hips, not my legs. So my hips lead, not my legs. So I'll go again. Maybe I'll get it this time, maybe I won't. So I press down, squeeze my belly button, I lift my hips, and I take a little hop, there we go. And this time I can start to straighten it all the way up to the handstand. So they're called bunny hops. One more time, just to show you how it works. Hands flat, press into the floor, bend the knees, belly to thighs, lift the outer hips, you saw me do that, and then take that little hop, whoop, 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 and then try and hold here. So let me try and hold here. 10, 9, 8, 7, whoop, I'm down. Really good to catch the balance. So why I do all of the drills first, because my body is alive. Next, we'll have a little go at doing a one-legged hop. If, by the way, you've never done anything like this before, it's perfectly okay just to see what it's like to start kicking your feet up. You haven't got to have perfect form for that. It's more about just what does it feel like to be upside down. So let's watch me here. I'll go up. I'll do it with I'll lead with my left leg. Try and take one little gentle hop. My right hip lifts, and I just take that little hop up to the wall. So it's one-legged, take my feet off, and then hold it there. Come back down, slowly. Demonstrate it now to the left, with the right leg leading. So you can see what happens in my left hip now. My left hip is going to now lift up. It's going to lift up. So, watch me here. My left hip will lift. So, right leg up. This hip lifts ever so slightly. It comes forward. And I go up, 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 up. Press down into the floor. Look straight down. And then hold myself here. Bring myself down. So again, breaking a lot down for you today. Final version will be to try and go up without too much of a kick. I'll see if I can get somewhere towards it, just so you can perhaps get a sense of what you're aiming for. So I go forward here, my feet go slightly wide, I lift my hip, so whoop, up I go, Well, not too elegant first thing in the morning, but you get the point. So you start to be able to lift your legs up over your head. Brilliant work. Take a moment here, if you're practicing. See where you're getting to. Good work, everybody. And then from there, we'll take a little bit of some good stretches now, because after all of this work, you really do need to stretch into the core. So you see how much we've got through in half an hour. Again, you need to break this down. Let's start with a forward fold. So start with your legs. We'll come to standing to do these, so the whole body gets involved. Take your feet wide. Turn your heels out, big toes in. And then press down through the outer edges, all the four corners of your feet, particularly the outer edges, and imagine your feet drawing together. So when you do that, you can pick the energy up through the core, and then lift your arms up. Then, pull your belly button backwards and up. Keep squeezing your inner thighs, but rather than round down, take your heart forward. So you take your heart forward, shoulder blades onto that, keep looking forward, and then bring yourself down. Walk your hands 12 inches in front of you and come back onto fingertips, spiders. Press all of your spiders down and towards each other. And then as you breathe in, try and pull backwards through your hands. So this will send you like this. And then press your fingertips straight down and away from you. And what that will do is it will let you bring yourself down as far as you can go. And then from there, just relax. But keep your belly button pointing in and up. And feel your thighs, the fronts of your thighs, charging so that they're squeezing back to the bone. And then just let yourself move into this position. We'll hold here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up halfway. Walk your hands under your face. Press your left hand down, and then just spin your right arm up, so your left chest is spinning right. Hold 10, 9, 8, keep pressing through your feet, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it down and just go to the other side, hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. One more little bit to do here. Take either your shins, your big toes if you can, the outer edges of your feet. And as you breathe in, press through your feet. Notice my hips lift at the back. Pull my belly button in, and then just draw down. Go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then slowly, slowly bring yourself back up, heel, toes, feet in. Good work. Bring yourselves down onto your bums. And lie back. Bend your knees, walk your heels up towards your hips. Good. Take your arms down by your side. If you can tickle the backs of your heels with the third finger of each hand, then that's fine. Then walk your feet slightly away. Close your eyes. And press the back of your head down really strongly into the floor. Press your belly button down towards the floor and all 10 toes. And as you do this, curl your butt cheeks towards your heels, and this will help you to lift up, squeeze the belly button back. Try and get the heart, the center of the heart to lift, but keep pressing down to the fronts of your feet. Hold 10, 9, let your butt cheeks relax. So press into your toes, that will give the quadriceps the work. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way down. So try and make it when your sacrum, your bony bit at the base of your spine, touches the floor, and you extend it down towards your heel, lengthen the spine. Take your arms out wide, draw the knees to chest, and then turning your head slightly towards the left, but let your knees drop down to the right. Holding here, 10, 9, 8, 7,